Good morning, everyone. Dagmar Bryant, Mindset and Transformational Coach, coming to you this morning from the UK in a lovely spot here, right beside another creek, as you can see right there. This morning, I'd like to talk to you about communication. One of the big things when we communicate is that not all communication is by our voice. Have you ever noticed when you first get to meet people that a lot of the communication is done with other parts of our senses? Now, there was a study done, can't remember exactly by who, but something like 57% of communication done in the first 10 seconds of meeting someone is all done non-verbally. That's a lot of cues that you are giving out to people before you've even said a word. Now, we're human beings, so what do we automatically do? Well, we will look at somebody's appearance, we will look at the way that they are dressed, we'll look at their stance, we'll look at their manner, we'll look at the way that we approach people. And a lot of that can have an effect on the kind of impression that we make on people. Remember, there is no second chance in making a first impression. Our communication these days has changed. All of a sudden we are stuck inside, we're stuck with usually our loved ones, and that communication is going to be different. If you're still going to be networking with other people, make no mistake, they are going to be looking at you and seeing what you are all about even before you say anything. Therefore, be mindful of your communication and what exactly you are communicating to people. In this time, also be mindful of the communication that you're making with the people around you. I know it might be easy to get a little bit frayed at the edges with tension because you're in close community to people. Your kids might be getting on your nerves, hubby or your wife might be getting on your nerves. Just keep your communication in check. What is it that you are doing where you might feel irritated or you might be making the other person irritated? I've spoken about this before. It is about time out, taking time out, finding another space where you can go to, just checking your energy, taking time to breathe, taking time. Maybe you can go into another room and just read for a little while and say to everyone, you know what, I just need a little bit of space. Forgive me, excuse me for a little bit of time, and I'm just going to have my own time out. We do that with our kids when we find that our kids are misbehaving. Oh, can you hear the train in the background? I don't know if you can see that. Oh, look, there it is, going past. We do that with our kids. We give time out to our kids and go and tell them to go into another room. In this kind of time, maybe it's a good time to have your own time out, and then you can come back refreshed, feeling better, having a new perspective, and guess what? Your communication is going to be much better. Hope that gives you something to think about in terms of your own communication. Be very mindful also of your own needs and what's important to you at this time. Be sure to communicate what your needs are if you need anything specific. I know that this is another thing that we're doing differently. Hugs. I still love my hugs, and I can't necessarily always say I want to hug all of the time. I'm with hubby all of the time. But hugs are something really important. They're a way of communicating how much you mean to someone without necessarily saying a word. Anyway, hugs to you. Thank you for listening. Have a fabulous, fabulous day, and talk to you tomorrow.